Well, this is a father and son fishing trip. This is Adam, my son. He's 13, and we're going to fish Christchurch Harbour today.
Yep.
Looking for bass, sea trout and mullet. And we're going to take the kayaks out. So this is where we're going to launch our kayaks. And a boat ticket is normally £65 a year for an adult over 14. But under 14, their children go for free. So Adam's so lucky. So he's going to have a session with Dad free of charge. And I think that's a really nice gesture to encourage the young rods to get out there and have a go. So we're going to hopefully catch a sea trout or two. Yeah? You looking for a sea trout?
Yeah. We're
going to be fishing the mepps today. Adam's using a mepps 2. I'm using a mepps 3. And we've got some swan shot on them to get down because the fish, where are the big fish, Adam?
Oh.
Can you remember?
Oh, isn't it over that like pier bit?
By the pier? By the bandstand?
Yeah, it has it.
But what depth? To get a bigger fish, what depth do you normally need to go down?
Really deep.
Deeper the better normally. The big sea trout sit on the deep pools, don't they?
Yeah.
So we're going to give it a go. And Adam, hopefully you'll catch your first sea trout.
Yep.
And looking forward to it, so great. Right, let's launch the kayaks. These are the kayaks that we've got. Adam's going to fish off the yellow and red kayak. And this is his rig. He's using my salmon rod. And that's his spinner. You can see he's got a lovely little mepps 2 on there. I'm fishing the Dower with the mepps 3. I've got 2 swan on mine. You've got 1 swan on yours. If you need to get down further, we can put another swan on there, okay? Should we launch you first, Adam? So if you put on your life jacket for safety, and then we'll launch you off. And this is the slipway that we're launching off from. And we've got our landing nets. Adam's got his landing net. I've got my big landing net in case we catch a big one. That's it. And then we'll launch those off. Right, let's twist those round. Got it in there? There we go. That's it. Right, Adam, you ready? Lift her up. Take it down. Adam, the deep water's on this side, so bring it over here. Okay, we're going to launch Adam. There you go, Adam. Give yourself a paddle. That's it. Out he goes. So Adam's out there. How does that feel, Adam? It's got your rod all nicely set up. Okay, I'll launch mine now, Adam. You okay? And just watch the rod in the back of those trees. So you want to keep that way, away from those trees, okay? Alright, let's get myself launched. Right, here we go. Goes in there. Adam's getting organised. Right, we're launched. Now the key is to get comfortable. Adam looks comfy. You comfortable, Adam? Let's make our way out to the River Stour and head down towards the harbour. That's lovely. Nice one as well. I think it's a sea trout. Oh, it's come off. It came off. Me and Adam are fishing alongside each other. We just lost 1 sea trout that came off. Are you on the bottom again, Adam? Tighten up the clutch. That's it, and it will come out. If you tighten up the clutch and give it some elbow, you should be able to force it out of there. It gets stuck. There are some snags in this swim. Are you out? Reel in quickly once you're out, otherwise it'll go back into the snag. That's it, and then remember to loosen the drag off in case you catch a fish. So once you've brought it in, just check the drag now. And make sure that the drag will slide out okay with the fish. Yeah, so it's called adjusting the drag. Good boy, Adam. And then tighten up when you get out of a snag, loosen when you're ready to fish again. And then just cast out like that. Trout. Yep, he's fighting really well. Look at him go. Here he comes. Oh, it's a big perch actually. I thought it was a sea trout, it's a big perch. Here he comes. Yeah, you can net him for me. Yep. Here he is. Well done, Adam. Can you reach it? It's quite tricky. Do you remember that perch you caught up on the Hampshire Raven with me? That was on a spinner as well, wasn't it? Oh! Here he is. Do you want to have a go taking the hooks out?
Okay.
Because you've got to learn how to do this on the boat. So yeah.
Oh, it came out itself.
Does it come out by itself?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Do you know how to handle perch without getting spiked?
Not really.
I better do it then. If you pass me the net, Adam, I'll do it from the net. Well landed though, thank you for doing that. And if you hold my rod, I'll let some line out. If you hold the rod, let go. I've got to let some line out first. Hold it from the handle. And then there you go. If you hold that, I'll handle the perch. It's about £1/2. I thought it was a sea trout to start with. But there he is, look at that. Isn't he lovely? What a beautiful fish, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think about that, Adam? Is it cute or what? That's what we're after. Perch. Well, we weren't after perch, to be honest with you, but there's perch in here. And we'll just let him slip back, shall we? Should we put him down here? Here he goes. Bye-bye. Off he goes. Here, I can see them all. They're sat here. Mullet after mullet after mullet. So I found out where the mullet hang out now. Look at the size of those down there. Tell me if there's one following, Adam. When it comes up, if you see one follow, tell me. Wow, I'm going to bear this. This is what I'm going to call Mullet Alley, Adam. Adam, I'm going to call this Mullet Alley. Oh, we're in. It took it. Almost. It came off. That was amazing. I just dropped it down and it went straight for it. Look, it's following it. There's one following it. Wow, that's interesting. Let's go again. I never thought about doing this before. This has just happened our way. How about that, Adam? Oh, look at the mullet down here. There's absolutely stacks of them. I think it's well worth a fish through here, isn't it? Lots of. But we're right near where I want to fish anyway. But got to get rid of that weed. They won't like that weed. And we're going to tie up to that red buoy there. See that red buoy? That's the buoy we're going to tie up to, and then we'll just let that sink for a bit. Get down low and just work it through here. We're in. Oh, it came off. Just it. We're in. It came off. They're attacking it. Oh, I thought I was in. What have we got? Oh, I picked up a log. I'm in. It's a logfish. You can see how shallow it is here as well. Right, we're in the territory now. There's a lot. Look at the mullet here. Look at the mullet, ladies and gentlemen. We've got loads of mullet here, Adam. You look in the water, you'll see them. Look really carefully. Lots of mullet. I'll flick a spinner in here. Right, we're in the zone. Can you see them? Look at these mullet below us. Stacks of. Stacks of. See a follow? See a follow? Your side? Can you see one following? No? Alright, this has got to be the hot spot. I think we'll tie up here and fish here. To the river. Yeah. Look what's behind you. Give it your longest cast into that side of the river. And I'll straighten you up a little bit. There you go. And I'm going to go and fish on that side and fish into this side, okay?
Okay.
Just avoid all the strings and stuff like that. Actually, I'll fish just below you. I'll fish below you. Sea trout. Oh, lovely. I'm here with Adam and we've been trying to catch a sea trout and we've got one on now. I'm just going to loosen the drag. This is fighting really well. It's a fish of about £1.5 pounds. He nailed that mepps. God. Did he? Whoa. There you go, Adam. Here he comes. Sea trout. Whoa! See how hard they fight? There we go. He's in. He's in. Very strong fish. Oh. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful sea trout to show Adam. And there we go. You can see he took that mepps right in the top lip. Oh, he's so powerful. So powerful, Adam. Now I've taken the barbs off this, so it should slip out, and it will slip out once I get the hooks out. There you go. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think about that, Adam? Is that a nice fish? Do you like him? Sea trout? There we go. Beautiful fish. And we'll slip him back. Oh, off he goes. There you go. I wanted to show you that sea trout. See what I mean, Adam? They're there. Do you want to have a go? You want to use your rod, or you can use my rod if you like.
I don't mind. I'll use that.
What I did is well, here's your rod. Do you want to just anchor up first, and then I'll give you the rod? So you upstream it like this. I did an upstream cast. And then I just let it sink down a bit. Then I moved it up. Tighten the drag up. And he just came up and nailed it. Nice sea trout, wasn't it? £1.5 class. Cast this time, Adam. Show us your best cast. Aim for that blue boat. And just as I showed you, up in the air vertically, back and flick it out as far as you can, okay? So just lift the rod up now. That's it. Take that stuff off. You'll have to take that off. That's it. Let some line out a bit. That's it. Let's have a good cast. Big cast. Superb casting, Adam. Superb. And then give it, that's it. Keep the point down and give it maybe 2 seconds and slow retrieve, okay? See if we can get the sea trout going. There are 1 or 2 sea trout about. Right, Adam's going to fish on my spot, which is one of my favourite spots. That looks lovely, Adam. Nice positioning. Let's see a nice cast. That's lovely. That's a lovely cast. Fish on. It's a little bass. It's a bass. Have you seen a bass? Right, I've caught a little bass. Here he is. You see him? And I'll take the hooks out and I'll show you what he's got. Spines and spikes. You've got to be ever so careful. So I'm going to go underneath it. There you go, Adam. Come and have a look at him. He's a beauty. These are the bits you've got to be careful of. The spines is where he can hurt you. And he's got plates here and here on his gill plates. They're very sharp and you've got to handle them by going underneath. Can you see that? Isn't that a beautiful little fish? What a beautiful little bass. Right, off you go. Off you go. Right, Adam, let's show you where we're going to moor up. And then, have you enjoyed your day?
Yeah.
Yeah? Adam's had a bit of an injury on his hand, so you've had to rest it a bit, haven't you? But you did really well. Your casting's improving. And fishing off a kayak is not easy, is it? It's quite challenging, but once you get into it, learning how to anchor up, learning how to spin, positioning the boat, it can be a lot of fun. And those sea trout are great fun. Yeah. So we'll do it again when your hand's feeling a bit better.
Okay.
So thanks for joining me today, Adam. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And now you can enjoy the rest of your day with your friend. I'm sure Louise's looking forward to seeing you.
Yeah.
So we're going to go up this side here. Right, Perch has just nailed this. Mr. Perch. Here he comes. Ooh, it's about £1/2. That's a nice fish. Isn't that just lovely? Followed it up and nailed it. It's a beauty. Oh, about £1/2. Barbless hooks slip out nicely. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen. There's your perch. Gonna put your fin up for us, are you? We'll just let him go. Off he goes. There's my lover. Mandy's come to join us. Here she comes. You right, my lover? Sorry? No, that's okay. We're going to head out towards the harbour that way. So, have you got your life jacket in case you need it?
It's in the back.
Okay, nice one as well. So, I'm out kayaking with my wife, and just got a fish that's made contact with a mepps. I'm not sure what it is. Is it a bass? Could be a bass. It is a bass. It's not massive, but it's a bass. Half pound. There we go. Hook slip out. Barber's hooks. There we go. Beautiful little fish. I can hear the warblers. Yeah. Can you? There's a few warblers in there, aren't there? I can hear them. There's Christchurch Priory, isn't that lovely? And when I'm fishing with my friend Bob Smith, out on the kayaks today. Bob's fishing a ragwom mepps combination, and I'm fishing a small mepps too. I'm after the sea trout. Bob's going to have a go for the mullet, and have a go for the sea trout a bit later, Bob. So is that all nice and comfortable for you, Bob? You happy? So we should be able to just drift down there now. Got one or two boats coming down, but as soon as these boats get out of the way, what I do is I spin and drift fish. So I let the current and the wind take me down. So it's still ebbing at the moment, and when it floods, that's when the sea trout come in.
Where's the band from? Is that further down?
Just a bit further down. It's only about 5-minute drift. Oh yeah. Dear oh dear oh dear. Dear oh dear oh dear. Bob, what you caught? Looks like a big one as well. I'll come and have a look at it. Was that on the ragworm? Looks like about 4 pounds. I had a follow from a mullet down here, just here. So that's really good news, isn't it? That's a good sized fish as well. It's a good mullet. Oh yes, that's a very nice fish. Let's have a little look. That's a beauty. That's worthy of a picture as well, isn't it?
He's not doing too well, is he?
Let's have a look at him. That's a lovely mullet. It's about 4 pounds, I reckon. Do you think?
Yeah, I suppose.
Is it a thin lipped or is it a thick lipped? It's a thin lipped. It's a good size. Trying to get underneath him. He's a beauty, isn't he? Beautiful. Yeah. There we go. Wow, so powerful. I heard the fight. Go. Okay, okay. Shall I put him back for you? Right, ladies and gentlemen. There he goes. I'll just hold his tail. Stabilise him. 4 pound mullet, thin lipped, which Bob caught. And I reckon you caught him, what, with a ragworm?
Yeah.
Off he goes. Off he goes. Tell you what, I heard the fight. Good fight.
Yeah. Jumped out the net 3 times.
Did he? Aren't they turbocharged? Aren't they active, Bob?
Yeah.
So show us your methodology. We can show our viewers how you're catching them. Let's have a look and see what you've got. You've got your 5 mepps. Blue dot. Let's have a look at it. So he's got a link swivel, 5 dot, connected to no more than 4 inches of 25 pound line with a 14 fluorocarbon, and then on that you've got an Aberdeen hook on there, haven't you, for your ragworm?
Aberdeen number 2.
Aberdeen number 2. Wonderful. Have you had lots of follows as well?
I've had a few and sea trout as well.
Sea trout follow that as well. Want to take the rag?
Yeah,
They're nibbling at the rag, are they?
yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, Bob, it's a very, very good methodology for catching the old mullet, isn't it?
It's fantastic, I think.
Yeah. I've got a rig to switch over to try that. I've had a few follow some sea trout today, and I've had a couple of big mullet follow the spinner. And they just turn their nose up at the last minute, but that little bit of dangling ragworm, the
Yeah,
spinner gets them to
Shouldn't
follow.
use as much as that because they won't last long. You should use half that.
Really?
The one I just caught was.
That was a good £4, I reckon. Had
Yeah.
some weight to it, and I heard the fight. I thought, is that boat coming down? All I could hear was some splashing. Give me a hollow, and I'll come and video the fight next time. Just give me a call.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll come off anchor and come and see what's going on. But well done, Bob. Well done.
I
First,
want to give you a shot.
yeah. Very, very good. Very good. And it's a perch, a good sized perch, I think. Let's have a look at her. There we go. About half a pound. It's at the mepps 3, and quite a strong fish. This. We'll let's take the hooks out. Get those two out. I'm going to watch the spines on this fish. So he was up for that. But we'll just get those hooks out. There's two out. Last one out. There you go. Ooh, they spiked me. Nearly spiked me. There we go. There he is. Isn't that just beautiful? What a beautiful fish. Beautiful little perch. Off we go. I think this is a sea trout. Yes it is, and it's a nice one at that. At last we found a sea trout. Oh, here it is. Beautiful fish. Beautiful. It's only a pound, but it's a sea trout. Right, so we found them holding out the back end of this bit of water here. So that's wonderful news. Let's took a mepps 3 in the end. I had 2 or 3 attacks on this, and then in the end, right, let's get the hooks out. There he is. That's a beautiful sea trout. It's quite coloured, so it's been in the system for a bit. And there we have him. There we go, hooks are out. It's a live, active £1 sea trout. It's a beautiful fish. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, £1 pounder. We'll slip him back, let him recover. And when he's ready, he'll dart off. Give him a chance. Off he goes. Beautiful sport. Wonderful.